Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FSS Football channel. And we are back with a watch long. Now, we haven't been live for a while. I'm sorry about that, but we are back today. Been a while since we've been live. So I've just been trying to sort everything out. Everything's got a bit pear-shaped, but we're all good now. And we've got a match. It's Manchester United versus Sheriff Tiraspol in the Europa League. Now, of course, this is our second Europa League game. Unfortunately, we did lose our first one to Real Sociedad by 1-0. But today is a chance of revenge. And revenge we shall hopefully get. What is your prediction? I said 3-0. I said 3-0. What's yours? And we can start getting them into the predictions tab just in that bottom corner. I don't know which way I'm pointing. Just down there. Ignore the ones that are there currently. They are from the Southampton game, I want to say. Here we go. So I've gone 3-0 United. There we go. So if you guys want to get your predictions down in the chat, that would be great. And we can start getting them onto the prediction list. And look, I mean, this game is an important game for Manchester United. It's a game we must win. You cannot lose your opening two games of a group. Yes, even if we do somehow drop points today, we should still qualify because we should beat Tiraspol at home. We should beat the team from Cyprus. Is it Ammonia? However, I don't want to leave it to that. I want to get them done, get the group kind of done as quickly as possible, and then we have to make sure we qualify first at the end of the day as well. Because if you come second in this group, then you still have to deal with playing one of the teams that drops down from the Champions League, and it gives you 2 extra games having to play in the round of 32 rather than straight up progressing to the round of 16. So a win today is absolutely massive and is absolutely crucial to our hopes of progressing. Even if we don't win, we should be in a position to progress regardless. There we go. Bit more light. But yeah, I mean, if we're looking at the team, so we have got David De Gea in goal. It's a back four of Diogo Dalot, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez, and Tyrell Malacia, with Scott McTominay and Christian Eriksen making up a midfield two, with Anthony on the right, Bruno Fernandes off of the left, and Cristiano Ronaldo leading the line for Manchester United. I was a little bit late to getting on. I apologise for that, but we are up and running now. There we go. Favourite team ever, Sheriff Tiraspol. Obviously, they did beat Real Madrid last year. Was that at the Bernabeu as well? It could have been. So you've got to respect them a little bit for that. But United should win. United should win this game. And realistically, we should be getting it in comfortably. Is that what you're actually going to go with for a prediction-wise, DJ? Or I mean, I'll put it down for you. But if you actually want to put a proper prediction, let me know. Unless you like being wrong. I feel like I was meant to show you something, but I can't quite remember what it was. It was stop the timer, that's what it was. There we go. So, if you actually do want to see the Sheriff team, here it is. So, it is, if we actually get it to load up. There we go. So, it is Koval in goal. It's Zahori, Kiki, Radejic, and Cosbozo, Badalo, Caballo, and Diop, with Rashid, Atimwen, and Utara. So yeah, as you can tell from those pronunciations, I don't know a thing about this Sheriff team. I really, really don't. So don't expect me to. Essentially, don't expect me to. Okay, proper prediction: 8-0 Sheriff. You are hilarious. You are hilarious. Now on the bench we do have Tom Heaton and we have youngster Vitek with Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Casemiro, Fred, Iqbal, Alanga, Garnacho, and then another youngster in Charlie McNeil. Now, Sheriff did win in the opening group stage game against Omina 3-0, scoring a good ball, 2 goals looking like they're on the counter-attack, and 1 penalty kick. But look, United should win this game. United should win this game and should be winning it comfortably, if I'm being completely honest. And that's not me trying to be cocky, but we should be. Because Sheriff aren't Manchester United, are they? Obviously, we have some other games going on around in Europe today. Arsenal, unfortunately, do not play because their game against PSV Eindhoven has been postponed, I believe, due to the Queen and her unfortunate passing. As such, the security and policing issues in London, meaning that game couldn't go ahead. West Ham, are they playing? West Ham do play. They are away in the Europa Conference League, but that kicks off at 8 o'clock. So that shouldn't be any issue for us today. So the only games that are going on at the same time as the United game, there's actually quite a lot of them. So it's Sociedad, obviously we'll keep an eye on that. Olympiacos versus Freiburg. Feyenoord versus Strong Graz. Karabag versus Nantes, which ironically is what DJ is. Monaco and Feveros. Trabzonspor and Red Star Belgrade alongside Midtjylland and Lazio. So, yeah, they're the game. We've got about 10 minutes till kick off. If you guys do want to get your predictions into the live chat, I can get them written down before kickoff. I'll update yours, DJ, to make it 8. Just for you. Indeed, up the irons. I mean, what does people make of the starting 11? I mean, I can't. I'm happy with it. It's the team I expected to see start today. If you watch the preview, the team I expected Eric Ten Hag to line up was this exact team with both Martial and Marcus Rashford both being injured. It was a no-brainer. This would be the side that we see line up today. However, I would have liked to have seen Casemiro in there. Look, McTominay is playing well, and I'm not afraid to say that. Look, I'm not a McTominay fan. I don't think he is good enough, but he is playing well, and you have to kind of respect him and give him the credit he deserves for that. However, I think long term, it's more beneficial to get Casemiro into the starting 11, get him playing week in, week out, straight away, rather than kind of postponing it, because we know at the end of the day, Casemiro, come the end of the season, should be the one starting in midfield over a Scott McTominay if we are going to persist with Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes. And as such, why kind of put it off? Just get it done and get him in the team straight away. And yes, he may make some mistakes. Yes, he might not be fully fit. I still think you do it. Sancho dropped Trent giving you a chance. Your thought. I assume you mean for England. I was gonna do if I was out when the England squad got announced. I was gonna do a video on it. Well, we'll go live at least about it. But I mean, I don't think it's a great England squad, but that's what I expect from Gareth Southgate. Really, I think it's bizarre. But what I do want to say about the England squad as well is I think it is overhated. I don't think it's a terrible. Like it's not the team I would have picked. I think 4 right backs again is stupid. And I think including Trent in that 4 is stupid. I don't think Trent should be near that England squad. I don't think he plays well for England. But then I don't think Trippier should be in there either. Ivan Toney rightly got his call up. But I've seen people moan like, oh, Harry Maguire. The biggest critics I've seen are people like Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Ben Chilwell, Calvin Phillips. And I've seen Connor Cody in there. He's got critics. And Grealish getting critics. And personally, I think Bowen should be getting some critics for being in there. But out of all the ones that have been getting critics, which is the ones I've just named, and I've seen Bowen here and there, I agree with Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Ben Chilwell, Calvin Phillips, and Jack Grealish. I agree with all of them being selected. Because I agree that the starting 11 and the England squad should be based on performances. But at the same time, you have to be realistic, and you have to pick your best players to a certain extent. Luke Shaw and Ben Chilwell are by far England's best left backs. Like, no offence to Tariq Mitchell, Kyle Walker-Peters, those two are not close to Luke Shaw and Ben Chilwell in terms of left backs. So, regardless of whether those two are starting week in, week out, you've got to pick your 2 best. Because it's not particular. I don't think it's that close. If they were close, then I would say, yeah, you pick the other 2. But given how those 2 are clearly our best left backs, I think they have to be in there. Same with Calvin Phillips. There's no other defensive midfielder or player that plays in his position that is anywhere near as good as Calvin Phillips that we haven't selected. So why would you not pick Calvin Phillips? I think Calvin Phillips has also proven himself to be a fairly key player for England. Same with Harry Maguire. And you pick your key players. It's like Cristiano Ronaldo. How many games has he played for Manchester United this season? What, about 4? 3 or 4. He started. And we've lost all of them. Like, Harry Maguire, Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't won a game in which he started yet for Manchester United this season. Yet, none of you, if he was an England player, would be like, why is Ronaldo being selected? Ronaldo doesn't start for United at the moment. But he still gets into the Portugal team, as we all expect him to, because he is Portugal's best player. Or at least should be their best player. And that's why Harry Maguire's in there. That's why Jack Grealish is in there. Because they are England's best players. Or key players. But yeah. That's my rant on the England squad. And I probably will still do a video at some point about it, going a little bit more in depth. But that is my basic thoughts on the England squad. Big Ivan with a call up. Yeah, Ivan Toney deserves to be in there alongside Tammy Abraham and Harry Kane. He's been absolutely fantastic. So I can't disagree with that selection at all from Southgate. And look, I mean, those who are frequent viewers, you guys will know I'm not a fan of Southgate, but I like to think I'm fairly fair and realistic. And realistically, to me, I don't have too much of an issue with that, like with the England squad. A lot of people saying Sheriff beat Real Madrid, but not a single player in their team tonight even played against Madrid. Even the manager is different. Wow, even better, even better. I mean, look, at no point did I think Sheriff will beat us tonight, and I still think that. I don't think there's I think we put them away fairly comfortably, 3-0. Obviously, DJ there said 8-0. He's obviously taking the piss. We will beat Sheriff and we'll beat them comfortably, I have no doubt. Why are we wearing our away kit? Why are United wearing our away kit? Sheriff playing black. Why are we wearing our away kit? But yeah, I mean, even if most of their players, or not all their players, are different to that team that beat Real Madrid, then even less of a reason to worry. There we go. Right, so just tweeting out the stream. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated and helps to grow this community. So again, just to run through the starting 11 for Manchester United today. So it is David De Gea in goal. It's a back four of Diogo Dalot, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez and Tyrell Malacia, with Scott McTominay and Christian Eriksen making up a midfield double pivot, with Anthony, Bruno Fernandes and Jadon Sancho all behind Cristiano Ronaldo. What's this about George Russell being the third best driver in F1? This season, I stand by. He probably has been. You've got to give him the respect he deserves. He's had a great year. Brilliant. Why has that done that? Yeah. What is he in the thingy table? In the driver standings. Why is it so desaturated? There we go. There we go. That's all sorted now. Lamar, energy crisis hit Finn already. How to see this game free? I'm not sure. There'll be streams and stuff online, but I'm not going to advocate for that. I'm watching it on BBC Sport. But, of course, as we are covering the game, I'll let you know what everything happens. For those who are watching the game, when we kick off, we do have a game timer between, obviously, the scoreboard. So, if you sync up your game timer with mine, when you see, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo score his hat-trick, I'll also see Cristiano Ronaldo scoring his hat-trick. That is the best way to watch these streams. But if you decide not to sync yours up for whatever reason, then please just don't. If you are in front of me for whatever reason, please just don't put in the chat about goals or big things happening in the game until after we see them. If you do, we are going to have to start muting people, timing people out, banning, so on and so forth. Not stuff we want to do, but the same way you guys want to watch the game and you guys don't want it spoiled, but I imagine neither do I, as we get kicked off here for this second game in our Europa League group stage, as Bruno Fernandes gives it into Christian Eriksen, who turns out and finds Tyrell Malacia. This camera angle is shocking. Right, so there we go. So my time is all synced up with the one on BT Sport. So if you sync up yours, then you will see Rafa Varane give it out to Diogo Dalot. He'll then go long. Ronaldo, gives it away. Now, obviously, I've been away. I haven't been streaming, and as such, I haven't really got to see much of the likes of Bruno Fernandes. Not Bruno Fernandes, Anthony. I haven't seen loads of Christian Eriksen. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. I mean, I imagine they'll have a good game. They'll have a good game, I'm sure. I really wish that the exposures didn't keep changing. Right, so it goes back into... I mean, I don't know any Sheriff players. This will be annoying. Because usually I like to kind of give a little bit of a commentary as they go along. Rafa Varane wins the header. And here it is with Lisandro Martinez. I like to give a little bit of a commentary of who's got the ball, who's doing what and what have you. But I just can't do it for any Sheriff players because I just don't know them. As they get the ball here in the midfield into another midfielder who goes long, diagonal to their left-hand side up against Diego Dalot. Dalot gets there and can he deal with it? He wins a throw-in deep into Manchester United's half. Not an ideal position to give away a throw-in, but it's all right. It's all right. Obviously, Erik ten Hag knows how important this game is. Having lost our opening game of that group stage, putting us in third place. A win is absolutely necessary for this one. As Ronaldo finds Diego Dalot, back to Ronaldo, back to Diego Dalot. Not the greatest of passes from Ronaldo. Into De Gea, who takes it on his knees, being chased down by Rashid, and just rolls it out for a throw. That's poor from David De Gea. Dalot gave him the ball back in the air. He tried to take it down on his knee and kind of just fluffed it. So not great there from De Gea, as Sheriff have the ball. Using it fairly well. But obviously we know how Sheriff will play. They will go long. They will be direct in this game. They won't try and outplay us footballing wise because they know they don't have the quality to do that. They'll go long. They'll hit direct passes and they'll just have a go. They'll have a scrap. As Dalot goes long, I didn't know Dalot had such a launching throw on him. My God, he tries to throw it over the top to Ronaldo. As Tyrell Malacia gives away a free kick there with a cheap foul on the Sheriff player. That's so poor from Tyrell Malacia. The ball looking for the player out wide, but it's a poor one. And Malacia will just walk and take the throw in for United. Moves it quickly into Christian Eriksen, who takes it down. United just looking to try and play out from the back here. It's obviously worth remembering the Sheriff are from Moldova. So it shouldn't be too much of a challenge. As De Gea just gives it in to Lisandro Martinez. Across to Rafael Varane. Into Diogo Dalot. Anthony, back to Dalot. Eriksen. No, sorry, that was McTominay. Lisandro Martinez. Into Sancho. Back to Lisandro Martinez. Sancho's made a good run if Lisandro Martinez wants to look for him, but he doesn't. He keeps it and moves it into midfield himself. Sancho gets the ball back now. Here is Tyrell Malacia. Sancho's offered himself again and gets it back. Here is Jadon Sancho. To McTominay. To Eriksen. Back into Lisandro Martinez. United using the ball well here. Bruno Fernandes can't bring it down. And here is Sheriff again. Tyrell Malacia getting back really well. Makes a tackle. But Sheriff keeps it. It's out for a throw-in now for Sheriff. Not an outstanding start. Sheriff probably starting out the better team in the opening, 5 minutes. But I don't expect that to continue. Lisandro Martinez with the overhead kick clearance. United just need to get hold of this ball. Just get hold of it and keep it for a little bit, because Sheriff are the team with more of the ball right now. Probably, you'd argue, the better team, which is not what you want to see when you're meant to kind of be putting down a marker in this sort of game. That being said, look, you look at PSG yesterday against was it Makib Haifa or something like that. They went a goal down, and especially in that first half, PSG didn't have it all their own way. They were probably the second best team in that game. However, quality prevailed, and that's what, at the end of the day, that's what matters. Obviously, you want to dominate games, you want to be the better team, but it's all about winning the game at the end of the day, and that's what obviously what Real Sociedad did in our last Europa League game, and that's what United should be trying and hoping to do in this game. And here is Lisandro Martinez looking to bring it out from the back. Into Rafael Varane. Varane will go back into Lisandro Martinez. Back to Rafael Varane, who takes it down and looks to bring it forward. Varane goes down the line looking for Anthony, who's made a good run, but well defended by Sheriff. And here comes Sheriff. Good ball into the midfield. McTominay wins the ball, but Sheriff keep it, or win it back, I should say. And they have it here with their right back, potentially. And the ball goes out wide to Cedric, or something like that. They're number 10. Here it is with their 61. McTominay trying to make the tackle. Anthony now does have it. Moves it into Bruno Fernandes. Free kick's been given. Who for? I looked at a free kick to United. Yeah, it was. Bit of a shame, because we could have been on the counter-attack there. Here is Lisandro Martinez. Drops it into Tero Malacia. Back to Martinez. He's just looking for options. And McTominay's just hiding. Get in front of your man. Find a gap. And there, look, that's what I mean about McTominay. He's played well the last few games, but in a game, in a team where we're going to be dominating the ball, you need your defensive midfielder. You need someone like McTominay to be dropping in and giving options, and he's hiding behind fucking defenders. As Ronaldo gives away the ball poorly, and the player's gone down. He's claiming it as if he's been stood on. Now, it'll be interesting to see, was he? No, not really. Ronaldo's run, and he's gone down. Nathan, I predicted a 3-1 United win. You think we'll concede? I'm a little disappointed. You think we'll concede? Here is Bruno. Moves it out to Diogo Dalot. Across to Lisandro Martinez. Into Malacia. Back into Martinez. Tomine. Back to Malacia. Into Lisandro Martinez. Yeah, I mean, I can't say I'm too surprised. Like, we are playing Moldova. Like, I wasn't expecting Wembley, to be fair. But, I mean, look, obviously the pitch has its effects. I'm not a man that will ever complain about the pitch. Like, these are professional footballers. And at this standard, like, the pitch doesn't matter. These Manchester United players, Cristiano Ronaldo's wage is probably worth more than this whole Sheriff team combined. Like, transfer values and transfer fees paid. Like, there is absolutely no excuses, I guess, for losing this game. And as such, I don't want to mention a poor pitch, a lack of game time potentially given that we didn't play on the weekend, because I think that's all rubbish. In a game like this game should come down to nothing but quality. Like this shouldn't be a battle of tactics. This should be a battle about like kind of your mentality and a review of quality. As Sheriff get the first shot away, it's from distance, and he's always heading over. I've got a feeling the ref will probably be like the Sociedad one. Well, but again, that shouldn't matter. Against Sociedad, that was always going to be a fairly close game. I've said all season, and I said obviously I couldn't do previews and watch longs because I was away. I said Manchester United should be playing their first team before I went away in all of our games. It's about winning the game and then preparing for the next one once the game is won or when you're winning the game. I thought the idea that Manchester United rotated was bizarre against Sociedad. Sociedad was always going to be a very, very hard team, and I think we paid the price for rotating and not playing our first team. And the same goes for today. I'm happy we've put our first team out, and that should be enough to win us the game today. Because Sociedad, like I said, was always going to be close, and that came down to a kind of, in a way, it's system versus system. And if United lost that game like we did, while it's disappointing, you kind of get that, especially if the referee is up against you, or at least that's how it felt, especially given the penalty. Cool. But this game, this is our best 11, more or less. Obviously, you could argue players like Rashford could be in there, the likes of Casemiro as well. But more or less, this is our strongest lineup. The team that's been playing in the Premier League against a Moldovan side that nobody has ever really heard of, and filled with a group of players that, again, no one's ever really heard of. It would be a disgrace not to beat them, regardless of referee performance, regardless of pitch condition, regardless of everything. It's about, if these players turn up and play like they should do, like the quality players they are, we'll win this game. And that's all that matters to me. And that's all I'm kind of judging and basing these players on and this performance on. Because a referee performance in a game that should be as one-sided as this will not determine the result. If in a game like this, realistically, if the referee gives away a stupid penalty and we lose 1-0, that's not on the referee, that's on Manchester United for not scoring against Sheriff. That's on us not taking advantage of the clear quality advantage we have. And realistically, the clear coaching advantage that we should have. As Lisandro Martinez finds a lovely ball to Ronaldo, who gets bundled down in the box. Surely that's a penalty. Surely that is a penalty kick. Ronaldo wants a word with the referee. He's saying no. Obviously there is VAR. Now, obviously, the referee should check it. To me, that looked like a penalty. And here we are again. So, Lisandro Martinez with an incredible ball. It's a great run from Ronaldo. It's a penalty. It's a soft one, but Ronaldo gets his body in front. He barges him in the back. It's a penalty. That should be a penalty. He doesn't get the ball. Ronaldo gets his body in the way. That's a foul. If that's in the midfield, that's a penalty. So why is that not a penalty? Sorry, if that's in the midfield, it's a free kick. Why is it not a penalty? We might be in for a long one. We have a free kick, handball. Lisandro Martinez gets it from De Gea and brings it out. Finds, is that Ericsson? It is. De De Gea into Rafael Varane. Varane goes back into Lisandro Martinez. Martinez. You're going 2-0 to Man United as the ball comes out to Jadon Sancho here. He just about gets it, beats his man. But the defender comes across well. And clears it. There you go. So I put your prediction in below everyone else's simply because yours is late. And yours is after kickoff. So we like to split them up. Eriksen finds Sancho, takes it down, beats his man, shoots and scores. Great goal from Jadon Sancho, and Manchester United have the lead. And it's a lead well deserved. And there we go. And just saying to Gareth Southgate, that's why you picked me. That's why you picked me in the England squad. What a turn. What a piece of play there from Jadon Sancho. Sells his man and on his weaker left foot just drills it into the bottom corner. Fantastic from Manchester United and Jadon Sancho. And that is fantastic. And Gareth Southgate, that's why you pick him. But what I would say is Christian Eriksen in midfield, quality. Lisandro Martinez at the back, absolutely unbelievable. The way Lisandro Martinez just breaks the lines from centre-back is unbelievable. He's one of the best, if not the best, in the Premier League at doing that. I honestly mean that. He is unbelievable at it. He is so good. And look, I know a lot of people will always talk about his height. But clearly, it doesn't matter that much, does it? And also, just on the one last thing on the hype thing, because I know everyone is bored of it. I didn't hear a single person talking about Azpilicueta playing at centre back, despite only being 3 centimeters taller than Martinez. It's the United agenda. United agenda. As Rafael Varane has it, moves it across to Diogo Dalot. And hopefully, what we'll see now is Shera kind of come out a little bit more. Kind of maybe commit a few more bodies, hoping and knowing they need to get a goal if they want anything from this game. Leaving more space for the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Antony to make runs in behind. Because, I mean, we've already seen Lisandro Martinez so often play these long balls over the top, over the defence, onto players like Cristiano Ronaldo who are making them runs in behind. And here's Lisandro Martinez. Into Sancho. Moves it out to Bruno Fernandes. Back into Malacia. Into Lisandro Martinez, who stepped up into the midfield. He's so composed on the ball. And here he is. the best. No, he's played. He might have played 10. But you don't. To see how good he is at passing the ball through the lines is, as a centre back, you don't need to see him 10 times. Just watch him 5 times, you can see it. But yeah, but as well, I've not got that United agenda. You can call me biased, but that's the opposite of an agenda, isn't it? Here is Sheriff. Good attacking play by Sheriff. Shot from range, just wide. I don't like how De Gea kind of just left that. It went wide, but I thought, for a second, I thought that had gone into the front post. Does it take a deflection? De Gea, what's he saying? You can't see? Or he saw it going wide? Brother, I don't think you did. I think you're capping. All right, Lisandro Martinez here, though. Just bringing it out from the back. Why are we... Don't turn around, Lisandro. Bring it. We go back to De Gea. Varane. Brings it forward. It's a crossfield ball looking for Jadon Sancho. Out for a throw-in for United. The number 20 there for Sheriff getting across and heading it out for such. Here's Malacia with the throw. Goes in to Jadon Sancho. Across to Rafael Varane. Varane. Into Anthony. Anthony finds McTominay in an advanced position. Ball comes into the box. Ronaldo was there, but it was well won by the Sheriff defender. Bruno finds Jadon Sancho. On this left-hand side for United. United in a promising position here. Bruno. Into Sancho. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Puts the ball into the box. Headed clear. It's a poor first touch, though, from the Sheriff player. And he runs it off out for a throw-in for United. That's really poor from Sheriff. Not exactly what I... Well, that's kind of exactly what I expected from him, actually. De Gea into Lisandro Martinez. Across to Malacia, who's very central as we look. Ball out wide to Bruno Fernandes. Sorry, it was Ericsson, and Ericsson just a poor pass out of play. That's not great from Christian. But we move. Long throw down the line. Malacia wins it, but straight back to Sheriff. But a poor touch, and Ronaldo gives it away. I tell you what. Look, I like Cristiano Ronaldo. But my God, he's not the player he once was, is he? He's so infuriating now to watch, Ronaldo. He's just... Because he thinks... And he plays as if he still is the same player. But he's not. To me, he makes this team worse. When we have Anthony Martial back in the starting 11, we are twice the team than we are with Cristiano Ronaldo in there. But we have a free kick here. I imagine it's going to be Christian Eriksen to take. He'll deliver the ball into the box. Let's hope for a good ball in, Christian. Deep breaths. As he whips the ball in. It's a good ball in. Well defended by Sheriff. I think it was McTominay actually won it. And it's out for a goal kick. Might have been Rafael Varane, actually. It was Varane. Not a great header. Not a great header. They've played it out short here, Sheriff. Looking to play it out from the back. But now they go long. McTominay wins the first header. Eriksen gets across and picks up the loose ball. Goes down the line. Looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. But it's straight into the feet of the Sheriff centre-back. Here it is with... Is that number 80 for them? Number 10. Cedric. In the middle. Does really well there. The Sheriff player to find Cedric once again. To the forward. Lisandro Martinez comes through the back of him and gives away a free kick. 26 minutes played. Manchester United 1. Sheriff 0. Free kick. Edge of the box for Sheriff. Now, could they look to shoot from here? I wouldn't say no, but I wouldn't say yes either. It might be a yard or two, just too far out. We've got a three-man wall. The head calling Jay and Sancho to join it. McTominay, Varane and Sancho in that three-man wall. And he will go for goal. And it's over the bar. And it's a goal kick to Manchester United. So far, what's people's opinions? Rafael Varane has it. I mean, going back to my own question, I've not been blown away from United. A little bit disappointed maybe so far as open half hours go. But we are winning the game. I mean, I don't think we've had as much control and attacking impetus as I would have liked. I would have liked to have seen more from us in an attacking sense. There is Sancho picking up at the number 10 role. Into Christian Eriksen. Bruno. Back to Sancho. Eriksen. Like what? We might have only had the one shot and scored it. We've had 2 shots and scored what? And 1 on target. That's not enough to me. In a game like this, as we get the chance here again, Sancho looks to pull it back for Ronaldo. Good defending by Sheriff. So many men in the box. But I guess, chances will come. More chances will come, especially as the time goes on. As the Sheriff players will get more and more tired. As Dallo just gives a crap pass back to Anthony. It's a lovely ball. Like 1-2. Lovely pass from Anthony into the run of Diego Dallo. But then the pass back from Dallo, it's just crap. It was just crap. Ball down the line. Rafa Varane. Deal with it. He has it. Right, go down the line then, Raf. As he does. Bruno Fernandes giving chase. And he goes long. Lisandro Martinez wins the header. Sheriff bring it down. Here we go from Sheriff. up against... Who's this? Then number 8 up against Malacia. Does well. Ball comes in. Lisandro Martinez is there and just says, thank you very much. And clears his lines. But Sheriff have the ball again here. Sheriff, I mean, look, they're a goal down. But I think they'll be generally quite happy with this first half. United not really causing loads of problems for them. Yes, we have our goal. But aside from that, we're not really causing them loads of problems, loads of issues. Is really disappointing. I mean, that... Is it a shot? Wasn't causing any problems there. He turned his shot and it's nearly gone out for a throw-in. Rashid. Their number 61 with that effort. We see Rafael Varane bringing the ball out though. Ronaldo's dropped in to get involved in the link-up play. Anthony fouled there, surely. He was. Ball over the top from Anthony into Ronaldo. He has it in the box. Ronaldo fires over Cristiano Ronaldo. We're so used to seeing him score from there. What a ball from Anthony it was though. Into Cristiano Ronaldo. And he should he do better? I don't know. It's a difficult chance, but it's a chance you expect Cristiano Ronaldo to score, given his quality, given his ability. Also, I've just seen Jadon Sancho earlier this week was gifted shin pads. And he dedicated his goal to that kid. Kind of taking his shin pad off and lifting it up in the air. Showing that he's wearing them. So respect to Jadon. As Dallo goes across to Tyrell Malacia. Comes inside. Malacia fouled. And we have a free kick. Ericsson will take it. Probably will just try and go... Get a ball into the box for the likes of Varane, McTominay and Cristiano Ronaldo to attack. Although, I would probably say get the ball down the line to Jadon Sancho and let him try and beat somebody and then try and get the ball into the box. But we will just go directly in and Varane nearly scores. It's a good ball into the box, but it ends at the keeper's arms and he goes long. Looking for their forward and he takes it down really well. Ericsson made the tackle, but it only falls to their striker, 67. Rashid, 61, sorry. And Rashid does really well to win a throw-in. And Sheriff on the attack. Well, they were on the attack. They go back to their centre-half, their number 6, the captain of this side. Who uses it well. Ball fired in the middle. Given away. And here is Sancho. Moves into Scott McTominay. McTominay finds Anthony. Flicks it over the top. Headed clear. Can they get the ball under? You do well here. Sheriff. Then number 8 has it now. Moves into a bit of space with it. Or dropping it into the right back maybe? No, it goes back into his midfield partner, then number 18. Now back to the centre-half and the captain. The left back goes down the line, but it's a crap pass. Anthony hounded off with it though. Once United won it back, Tommy won it. Looked a little bit of a dangerous tackle there, but United have it. Lisandro Martinez looks for Anthony. Anthony kind of just hopes the ball will follow through instead of just picking it up, and the defender comes in and wins it. Sheriff do get it down though. The game's becoming a bit unstable. I'll use. Sheriff just looking to calm it down now. And the goalkeeper for Sheriff gives it away. Here is Anthony. Across to Jadon Sancho. Sancho shoots. Cleared off the line. Is it going to count? No. What? A goal does stand. Does it? What's going on? Goal does not stand. It was not over the line. So unlucky there, Jadon Sancho. So close there from Jadon Sancho. Manchester United, we're looking dangerous, especially Jadon Sancho. He's proven, he's saying to Gareth Southgate, why did you not pick me? Because he's playing absolutely fantastically today. Jadon Sancho puts the ball into the box. That cross in, not quite as good as he would have been expecting. Bruno Fernandes on the edge of the box. Chips it into the run of Diego. Dalot takes him down. That's a penalty. Absolutely no doubts about it. That is a penalty to Manchester United. Dalot has just been taken out. Dalot's running. I don't know what the defender's doing. Is he trying to kick the ball? I'm not sure, but Dalot gets in front of him and he's absolutely taken out. Absolutely taken out. But we do have a penalty, and Cristiano Ronaldo can now get his first goal of the season. Capozzo is the one that's giving it away, and Cristiano Ronaldo will take the penalty. Come on, Cristiano. The guy doesn't really miss penalties. Apart from against Middlesbrough. Ronaldo. Against Sheriff. In the Europa League. Can he do it? A man so used to scoring penalties in the biggest of competitions. In Champions League finals. Can he score this one in the Europa League group stage? He waits. The referee blows his whistle. He runs and he scores straight down the middle. It's 2-0 Manchester United from the penalty spot. Cristiano Ronaldo does his business. And there we go. 2-0 just before half time. Well, about 5 or 6 minutes till half time. And he just he rolls it down the middle. Did he do his celebration? I didn't see the Sue. Did he do the Sue? We'll do the Sue regardless. Sue! There we go. The Sue has been delivered. And now we can enjoy the football. 2-0 up. If it was in doubt beforehand, it certainly isn't now. And this is the moment where, in moments like this in games, this is when you can look at your subs bench. You can look at the Charlie McNeils, the Garnachos, the Alangas, the Dan Iqbal, Casemiro, and bring them on for this type of game. We're 2-0 up, and we should be quite comfortable now. As Sancho makes the tackle and wins a throw-in. Good play there by Jadon Sancho. Can we do it quickly? Not as quick as I would have liked, but here is Eriksen into Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes has gone down. Is he all right? Bruno, get up, lad. Get up. As Sheriff have the ball here. Moved out to the wing, the fullback. Malacia. Good battling. Can't win it. And it's out for a corner for Sheriff. Good opportunity for Sheriff here. I'm not sure. Well, I say that. I'm not quite sure how good Sheriff are at defending and attacking corners. They have a couple. They have some big plays. United, obviously. You look at Malacia. You look at Martinez. Quite small. Ericsson, Bruno. They're not tall players. So, sure, I might have a chance here. Ball comes in. Bruno Fernandes clears it at the front post. Just a lack of quality. Ronaldo just gives it away. What is he doing? Here's their number 7 here for Sheriff. They go back. And they keep moving it here. Sheriff. They're number 18 now. Back into the centre half. And the captain number 6. Who goes long. And De Gea will just pick it up in his own box. Really, really poor. Is my overall thoughts on Sheriff today. Just really poor. Here's Rafael Varane. Cross to Lisandro Martinez. Rafael Varane. Into Ronaldo. Into Scott McTominay. To Bruno Fernandes. Out to Jadon Sancho. Wants an option. Isn't getting it. Goes into Malacia. A lovely ball into McTominay. Puts it across. Too high for anyone. And Anthony chasing to try and keep it on. But can't. Unlucky there. Can we win it back here though? Long ball. Malacia. Into McTominay. Turns on it. Scott McTominay now finds Tyrell Malacia, who finds Jadon Sancho. So not a great ball from Malacia. Sancho's having to fight to keep it on. And Sancho went looking for Bruno, but Bruno, as he made the pass, makes the run away. Unlucky there, United. Good ideas. Execution wasn't quite right, but it's encouraging. As we pick the ball up with Ericsson after a crap pass from Sheriff. And that's been the story of Sheriff's day, really. Bruno Fernandes looking for the run of Ronaldo. But we can't find it. Here is Ericsson. We've got about a minute till half time. Ronaldo has the edge of the box. Looks to slide in. Bruno Fernandes. Goalkeeper. I think gets a touch onto that. Does he? Referee says no. It's a goal kick. See, I thought the goalkeeper got a touch. Not quite. He just moves his hand out the way at the right moment there, the goalkeeper. So it remains United 2, Sheriff 0 as Koval goes long. Here is the number 10 for Sheriff. Cuts inside. Lovely ball to the far post and Malacia makes a block against the number 8. Corner for Sheriff. Look, to be fair to Sheriff, they've put in the work. They have worked hard tonight, Sheriff. At the end of the day, quality just isn't there. And you can see that some of the first touches, the execution of passes, it's just not there. Because they're just, at the end of the day, Manchester United are better than them. Quality-wise, it's just not really comparable. Here is Sheriff on the ball, though. We have half-time. At half-time, we have a scoreline of Manchester United 2, Sheriff Tiraspol 0. Where do we go from here? Because this is kind of what we expected. Unfortunately, DJ, you're not going to get your prediction. Sorry, pleb. I've only just realised you put in your prediction. Very, very sorry. I'll write that down for you. There we go. Right. I'm just going to be 2 seconds. I need to go fill my cup up. And I need a piss. I've needed one since the start of the first half. So I'm quickly going to go do that. But while I'm gone, please do, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that, especially if you are enjoying the stream. We obviously do live streams for every Manchester United game, or essentially everyone. Obviously, I've missed the last 3, unfortunately, but we are back, and we should be back permanently. So if you are enjoying, please do hit the subscribe button and like button, and share the stream. And while I'm gone, please do get involved in the live chat. Have a chat amongst yourselves, or even let me know your thoughts on the first half, the changes you'd make for the second half, if you'd make any, and all that good stuff. And we can have a chat. We can have a little discussion when I get back. And also share the stream if you would be so kind. Anyway, I'll be just a mo. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Sorry, it was a bit long. But we are back. Second half. Starting any moment now, hopefully. Starting fairly soon. Let me just see what people are saying on Twitter. People are generally happy, which is good, because this has been a positive performance from Manchester United. Now, what I would say, second half, I would like to see some changes. This has been a good performance, but we're 2-0 up now. Should they be coming into the game? No. So I think this is the ideal situation and time to make changes. Now, I believe we get 5. Now, I can double check that, but I'm almost certain we get 5 changes. By the way, Real Sociedad are also 1-0 up in the other game in this group, as we all expected them to be. Five. So yeah, we are allowed to make 5 subs. So yeah, with 5 changes being available, so that's essentially half our team, because you don't change the house. So half of these players can be replaced. So first up, I would take off Ericsson and bring in Zidane Iqbal. I would then take off McTominay and bring on Casemiro. I would consider taking Bruno off. You know what? Take Bruno off for Garnacho. And I would do this. Like that. So I would put Sancho at 10, because I think he could be really dangerous from number 10. So I would put him there. And obviously keep Anthony out on the right, because I do want to see more of Anthony. I think he looked quite exciting. So those 2 in midfield. I would bring Shaw on. I don't think Malassi has been bad, but bring Shaw on. There's 3 changes. At half time, that would be it for now. We could in a little bit longer. Then I think 60th minute, you bring McNeil on. And then Elanga maybe. Or maybe Fred. Elanga or Fred then would come on for me for a Sancho or Anthony. Obviously, if you're bringing Elanga on, then it would be for Anthony. If you're bringing on a Fred, then you can move Sancho out to the right. And play midfield 3, or you can leave Anthony on. I wouldn't bother changing the 2 centre backs or the goalkeeper. So at half time, those are the 3 changes I would want to see. Iqbal, Casemiro, and Garnacho all coming on. But do I think that will happen? No, I do not. Right, can we get kickoff going? Can we get the second half going, please? So there's Jadon Sancho holding up the shin pads. For anyone that wanted to see that. Lovely gesture from Jaden. And second half, looks like we're about to get underway. Casemiro looks like he may be coming on. He's in his kit. He's been warming up at half time. Do we make changes? Oh, why has my face cam not on? How long has my face cam not been on? Sancho's back on. Sorry about that. I don't know why my face cam went on. That is very strange. We are back. So, we have seen a change. And it's Casemiro on and McTominay off. So just the one change at half time. McTominay is off. Casemiro is on. And away we go for the second half here in Moldova. Manchester United 2, Sheriff Tiraspol 0. Malacia finds Casemiro. Lovely pass into Ronaldo. He finds Bruno, who looked for the return to Ronaldo, but couldn't find it. Bruno chasing the ball. We can't get it back. We can't win it. Right, so there's a long ball. Lisandro Martinez wins it. Down to Tyrell Malacia, who gets skipped past there by the number 8. Ball goes through to the middle. It's a poor pass, and De Gea has it in his arms. Chance there for Sheriff. Again, it goes back to what I said earlier in that first half. The quality just isn't there for Sheriff. Personnel-wise, they're just not good enough. And that is why Manchester United are 2 goals up and why they will win this game. And why I was never concerned about not winning this game. We are just, quality-wise, too much for them. And here's Lisandro Martinez. Will go long. Bruno Fernandes looks to head it into Sancho. And the header didn't go to Sancho, but Sancho does have it now. He has run it off, though. Malacia wins the tackle. Sancho into Eriksen, into Casemiro, into Jadon Sancho. Finds Ronaldo. Gives it away. Not the greatest of passes from Sancho. But Varane wins it and finds Anthony, who takes it down. Will now look to run at the Sheriff players. Into Diego Dalot. Dalot finds Bruno. Good save by the goalkeeper. Great chance for Manchester United there. And Bruno Fernandes is denied from the outstretched leg of the goalkeeper. Another poor pass from Sheriff when they're starting to build a bit of momentum. Poor pass every time, seemingly. Ball comes into the box. Rafael Varane. Strong header clear. The Sheriff will look to get it back into the box. Bruno, can he bring it down? No, he can't. So it's back to the number 6 for Sheriff. He goes across the number 15. The two centre-backs. We now move it out wide to number 20. He goes down the line. Can they get the ball in? He does, but De Gea just collects it so easily. Straight into his arms. And here is Christian Eriksen now. Ball inside to Casemiro. Casemiro. That's really poor from him. I somewhat blame Bruno. Because Bruno, instead of being that man in kind of the pocket, in the space between the midfield and the forward line, he's making a run when we've got the ball on the halfway line. There, you want to be... Bruno wants to be in that position to come collect the ball. Well, to collect the ball from Casemiro and then move it forward into Cristiano Ronaldo. It was just a bizarre choice to make the run. Casemiro loses the ball here though. Eriksen with a good tackle. Lisandro Martinez wins it back and finds Casemiro. Into Diogo Dalot. Dalot finds Anthony. Just gives it back into Bruno Fernandes. Back into Anthony. Back into Bruno. He's fighting for it, but Luke can't get hold of it. It's back with the goalkeeper. Not great there from Bruno Fernandes. Never really getting the ball back in kind of possession once he made that spin. Not great. Big forward there by Casemiro. Sheriff with the ball here. It's in the middle now. Casemiro looking to win it back, but forces the ball backward. And that's what Casemiro is so good at. Because a defensive midfielder, and you don't, well, in general, you don't always have to try and win the ball. Obviously, ideally, you want to get the ball. But even just forcing it backwards is better. And that's what Casemiro will always do. If he doesn't win it, he somehow forces them backwards. And that's fine. Because if they've got the ball at the halfway line with their centre-backs, chances are, especially against a team, when you're a team like Sheriff, who, no offence, well, I guess all offence are really. I don't think there's many Sheriff fans watching. They don't have the quality to do something like a ball up which we've seen Lisandro Martinez do. They can't do that. So it's about forcing teams back at times if you can't win the ball. And Casemiro just does that so often. He is going to be such a big and important player for us this season. Because, like, you've seen when McTominay's been playing well, you've seen how big of a difference that's made to Manchester United. Imagine Eriksen and Casemiro together. Because not only will Casemiro play just as well as McTominay, he's better than McTominay. So McTominay playing well, let's say, is a 70 out of 10. Out of 100, sorry. Casemiro playing well, and at his best, is a 90 out of 10. Out of 100. Why do I keep saying 10? So I'm just really looking forward to seeing him get a prolonged run in the team and seeing how good this Manchester United team can become with him in that midfield, kind of anchoring it all. Here is Varane into Diogo Dalot. Sorry, that's Anthony. Dalot's found himself very inverted centrally. But it's across to Casemiro. He kind of dropped into the back line here. He goes back out to Rafael Varane. As Malassi is almost playing midfield. But Casemiro now takes his place back in the midfield. Ronaldo drops in, but we're into Tiraspol Malacia. Ball over the top. Slightly overhit, looking for Diogo Dalot. Out for a goal kick. So it's a long ball. Bit Dom. Malacia wins it into Christian Eriksen. Down the line. Sancho's gone down. He's on his leg. Hopefully he was all right. 53 minutes played. In the 60th, 65th minute, that's when I'd be hoping to see a few more changes alongside just Casemiro. Although potentially this could be just Erik ten Hag trying to see and trying to get as many of his long-term first-team players on the pitch at once. And trying to get them in tune with each other. Eriksen looks at the run of Sancho down the line. Good defending, but it's out for another throw-in for Manchester United. Erik ten Hag shouting instructions from the touchline, telling his players to get forward. Here is Malacia into Lisandro Martinez. And I have to say, the difference both Lisandro Martinez and Rafa Varane as a partnership have made to this Manchester United team are fantastic. Casemiro with a brilliant slide tackle and gets up and makes a second one as well and wins a free kick while he's at it for his troubles. What a monster. What a player Casemiro is. Ronaldo lost it. And Casemiro with two fantastic challenges and wins the free kick after he beat his man. He just goes down, looks at the referee and says, give me my free kick. And here is United on the attack. Jadon Sancho with a 1-2 with Ronaldo, but gets it back into Malacia, who finds Ronaldo. Back to Malacia. Good into play here, but Malacia with a poor pass at the end. Lisandro Martinez picks it up on the halfway line, though. And we keep with this attacking intent. Here is Casemiro. Eriksen into Jadon Sancho. Lisandro Martinez can bring it forward. So good on the ball. So good at bringing it out from the back. Just an excellent ball-playing centre-back, Lisandro Martinez. And the ball bouncing around. Can United get it down? No, Sheriff do, though. And they go long, looking for a foot rest, but against Rafa Varane is never something you want to be in. And, of course, Rafa Varane wins it with relative ease. And De Gea has it here now. I'm about to sneeze. No, I think I'm alright. As Anthony wants the ball on the left. On the right, sorry. Bruno Fernandes now does get out to the left. Where we have the ball with Christian Eriksen. Ball comes in. Great defending from Sheriff. That ball in was almost inch perfect from Christian Eriksen. Ronaldo was there for the tapping at the back post. And that defending is fantastic. Brilliant defending. Outstretched legs. Just about takes it away from him. Ball comes in from the corner. Varane and wins it. Ronaldo should score. The ball's dropping. And from a player like Ronaldo, we're so used to seeing Ronaldo just score from that situation position. Whether that's with his head or he lets it drop and wins with a volley. Whether he bicycle kicks it. You name it. But we're used to seeing Cristiano Ronaldo score from those positions. He's inside the 6-yard box after all. Here is Casemiro. Into Dalot. Goes into Anthony. Who just about keeps it on. Goes back into Dalot. Into Varane. Lisandro Martinez. Brings it out from the back. So coolly. So calmly into Tiraspol Malacia. Casemiro. Looking for the ball out. Good defending from Sheriff. Casemiro couldn't find the pass, and it's a throw-in for Sheriff as well. So very, 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 very good for Sheriff. Good play here. Number 20 skips past Casemiro as if he's not even there. And the ball is out wide now to the number 2, their left back. Drops it into the midfielder forward, the number 80, whoever it is. Good interchange in here, but we're still with the 80. Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez together makes the tackle. And it is Martinez. Drops it into Casemiro. Ronaldo's made the run, but Casemiro plays the ball out wide to Bruno Fernandes, who cuts back in, finds Tyrell Malacia. Into Casemiro. Into Eriksen. Rafa Varane now has it. United just cooling this game down, slowing it down a little bit more. It became a little bit frantic every time Sheriff gets the ball, with how direct they're trying to play. But United just looking to calm it down every time we get it. The ball goes long. Malacia with a big mistake. And the 61 looks to chip De Gea, but it's over the bar. It was always going over. Rashid tried his luck, but it was never really on. It was from distance as well. It wasn't even as if it was good 6 yards, 7 yards, maybe even 10 yards outside the box. Here's Rafael Varane. Casemiro. Ronaldo. Out to Anthony. Back into Cristiano Ronaldo. Moves out wide, looking for Diego Dallo. It's a poor pass from Ronaldo. I don't think Ronaldo's having a good game at all. I really, really don't. Like, whenever he does get the ball, which granted, I don't think it's been loads. I think he's been generally quite poor and wasteful with it. It's not like he's getting the ball down and using the ball well, or dropping deep and creating space. A lot of the time he's either standing up top, or when it does drop, I just think he's a bit wasteful with it. Bruno Fernandes wins a corner. Bruno wants a free kick by the looks of things, but it is a corner. Obviously, Manchester United's captain, while Harry Maguire is at the squad, and it's essentially our first choice captain regardless. Right, with 61 minutes played, the only sub of the game so far has been, of course, Casemiro for Scott McTominay. We do have a corner here. Christian Eriksen, obviously our set piece specialist, standing over it. Ball, he does come in, clears. Sancho on the edge of the box, takes it down, moves it out to Malacia, who looks to try and get it back out to Eriksen, but he wins a free kick. Fouled by the number 80. By the looks of it, he's been booked as well for his troubles, the number 80. And look, I mean, for Sheriff, I don't think losing this game that is a real concern for them in the nicest sense. They know coming into this group that they weren't going to beat Manchester United. They weren't going to beat Real Sociedad. They were firmly aiming for that third place spot. They were firmly trying to get into the Conference League. That, for them, is a successful Europa League group stage. Like, to Sheriff, the chance of playing Manchester United is is enough for them, sort of thing. That's why they're in it, for these sort of games, not to win it, because they know realistically they're not going to. I mean, generally, Sheriff will be quite pleased with themselves, to be fair. I don't think they've had a bad showing whatsoever. As Ericsson has it. Across to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno. Poor from Bruno. And it's out for another corner. Come on then. Anyway, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below. And subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And please do share the stream with your friends, with your family, and whoever else may enjoy the streams, and get it on your socials. That would be greatly appreciated and does help to grow this community and get that ticker in the top corner going up and up and up, which is where and how we like to see it go. Ball comes in from Ericsson, well defended by Sheriff, and Jadon Sancho will pick it up close to the halfway line, into Malacia, back to Sancho on the halfway line. And Malacia now has it again. He goes across to Casemiro. Moves it out wide to, I think that's Bruno Fernandes. Into Anthony. Anthony looks for a return ball to Bruno. Overhit. Out for a corner. A goal kick, sorry, not a corner. I'm getting to the point in this game where I want to see get Elanga on. Get Elanga on. I just think at times we could be a little bit more direct. I think at times we're trying to play that extra pass a little bit too often. And a foul's been given against Casemiro. And actually, that foul right there proves my point entirely. That you look back earlier to that when Ronaldo went down in the box, and I said it's soft, but it's a penalty. Because if that's in the midfield, that's a penalty. We've seen it there. And this is what I don't get. A foul is a foul. If it doesn't matter where it happens, because it happens in the box, doesn't mean there has to be any more contact. Doesn't mean there has to be any more this or that. A penalty is a penalty. So why is that not given as a penalty? Make it make sense, is what I say. Here is Lisandro Martinez, just walking out from the back. Lisandro Martinez, again, with the ball. Into Ericsson, back into Lisandro Martinez. Very, very good player, Lisandro Martinez. Into Bruno, out to Malacia. Sancho, very, very central there. Ronaldo, bringing it forward into Bruno. Bruno just wasteful with it. Just play it. Keep it simple, Bruno. As Sheriff now looks to get on the attack. Number 7. Referee played the advantage. Strong challenge by Lisandro Martinez, but wins it. Number 80 now with space, and will go out wide. United have to improve at the moment. I just don't think we're playing well enough in this second half, really. And we just haven't, to me, we haven't created enough chances, just in general. I've been really disappointed with our performance. I mean, there's been a couple players I've been impressed with, but largely, I think there's been a very below average game, really. I don't think United have been great. I really don't. I mean, I'll be interested to hear what you guys felt, what your thoughts are. But I can't say I'm particularly happy. Here is Eriksen into Ronaldo. Malacia. Malacia pulls it back. Ronaldo over the bar. Like I say, there's been a couple of good performances. But on the whole, I've just been disappointed as Luke Shaw comes on for Dalot. I imagine Malacia will go out to the left. To the right and Shaw on the right and the left. For me, that makes most sense. Because Shaw's never played as a right back. And I believe Malacia has a decent right foot. United win it higher. Poor pass from Eriksen. I believe that's how it is. Malacia out on the right, and it is that. So Malacia's on the right, Shaw's on the left, Dalot on the bench. Interesting change, but a change I like. I like to see Luke Shaw playing. Obviously, Luke Shaw's got a big season. When we signed Alex Telles, Luke Shaw had his best season in a Manchester United shirt and was arguably the best left back in the world that year. Since last season, he wasn't great. He wasn't as bad as a lot of people made out. He was, but he wasn't great in a Manchester United team that themselves weren't great. And now, look, we signed Malacia. Luke Shaw has lost his place in the first team. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Now it's all about, can Luke Shaw win it back? And the ball finds Malacia in the midfield. Out to Anthony on this right-hand side. Ronaldo, back to Anthony. Sancho finds himself in a central position. Here's Ronaldo into Malacia. Casemiro to Shaw. Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro goes out wide. Here is Malacia. Ball out to Anthony. Anthony delivers. Defended well. And cleared. Casemiro picking it back up and going back into David De Gea. Lisandro Martinez. Casemiro again. Rafael Varane. The Sheriff fans up in arms, cheering, singing. I think they'll be proud of their team's performance today. If you look, I think if you said to them, look, you're not going to win the game, but 70 minutes in, it'll be 2-0. I think they'll be fairly happy with that. As they go long, Sancho takes it down. Surely he's offside. He is offside. This happens all the time. I don't really get how it happens. Like, surely you just wouldn't go for it if you know you're offside. Changes here for Sheriff. Rashid is off for Felipe Vezu. He has got the shittest haircut I've ever seen. He's got like a Mohican, but the front of it's receding. Oh, Vezu. And Ottawa is off for Penaboku. As Eriksen goes over the top looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's run slightly wide, so he's going to have to play it inside. Anthony was there, but it was a poor pass. Trisha. That is such a crap name. Congratulations to her, but that is an awful name. Is that what? Is that just like a double-barreled first name? But yeah, I mean, looking at Ronaldo pass again, it's so poor. He gets the ball and he just underhits it. So Ronaldo in 2022 just ain't it, unfortunately. And now, look, for all of Ronaldo's greatness over his career, he is 37, 38. It's not, it's okay to be past it at 37, 38. That's okay. But let's not pretend he's not. Long shot, good save by De Gea. At this point in Ronaldo's career, for me, you have to be in a Man City for me, because for me, Ronaldo in a Manchester City team would be great, because you look at Haaland. Haaland's input in a game is so non-existent half the time for Manchester City. But what he is, he's a goal scorer. So when they've got the ball, when they're passing it around in the midfield, does he have the ball? No, he's not getting involved in play. But when they need him, when it's his time to shine, and that's in the penalty box, who's there every time? Erling Haaland to score the goal that Manchester City needed. And at the moment, Manchester United aren't there. This isn't what Manchester United are. We aren't a team that can guarantee that you'll create loads of chances, and they can have someone up top who doesn't need to be involved in play loads. That's not where we are as a team. We need Ronaldo performing. We need Ronaldo involved in play. Ronaldo can't just sit there and wait for his chance to come. That is a horrific name. What has she done? Just name her two favourite things. Malibu and a Barbie doll. Like that baby's going to get bullied. I think this is about loads of celebrities. I mean, you're already open up to bullying when you're or a bit of ridiculing when you're the son of a celebrity. That becomes worse when your mother or whoever, your parents, have done like porn or OnlyFans, which Trisha Paytas obviously does. You then go and give them a shit name like Malibu Barbie. What? Just tattoo bully me on the baby's forehead. Like, it's just cruel. It is just cruel. Bruno goes down the line to Luke Shaw. Go on, Luke. Ball comes into the box. Ronaldo's just standing there waiting. That's why you want Cristiano Ronaldo in the 6-yard box. What that's the type of cross that he wants. But I like that from Luke Shaw. Very direct on the overlap. That's a lot better from Luke Shaw, I have to say. Here is Casemiro across to Tyrell Malacia. Sandro Martinez brings the ball out. Trent into Luke Shaw. Down the line. Here's Luke Shaw. Looks to put the cross in. Sancho flicks it on. Well defended by Sheriff. Can Malacia bring it down? He can. And goes back to David De Gea. 10 minutes to go. Can we find another goal? Our first goal of the second half. And the goal that will make my prediction correct. Why would I have seen that? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised though. Figma just looks Adobe to me. Well, no, I did not know that. But yeah, like I say, Figma does not being brought by Adobe does not surprise me. Like I say, it looks to me Figma looks very Adobe. 20 billion. Again, I'm not surprised. A lot of money. But Sheriff are on the attack here. Ball comes into the box. Alessandro Martinez clears it down the line. Can Ronaldo get hold of it? He holds it well. Wins a free kick. Well played there by Cristiano Ronaldo. I tell you what, I bet Ronaldo is seething that he didn't get his move. That he's having to actually play on a Thursday night. And Elanga is on for Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo off. Elanga on. So what? Where does Elanga go up top? Ericsson's still in midfield, as is Bruno. Who's gone up top? Is it Elanga? No, it's Sancho. There is Elanga. And look, this is a change I actually think we should have made. I agree with this change. I wanted Elanga to come on a little bit more directness. So it's a change I'm happy about. Obviously, I believe Sancho did play at striker at Dortmund before. This match was not bad. Good that Ronaldo scored. I don't know. It's not been bad. Yes, I'd agree. But it's not been good either. I would say below average, really. If I'm completely honest. I think, obviously, yeah, we won the game. And that's the important thing. But I've been disappointed. I expected more from this United team. How many shots have we had? Obviously, I know we were never going to turn up and have it all our own way. I get that. But 8 shots, to me, that's disappointing. Here is Alanga. Bruno, back to Alanga. Alanga causing issues. Alanga. Hello, Zombie Angel, mate. So yeah, I've just been disappointed. And then Ronaldo, he scored. But apart from that, I don't think he's played well. I don't know. I just think that now that at this age, look, he can't go on forever. Like I know we all wish he could. And we could all wish that Ronaldo was this unbelievable player that can live on forever at the peak of his powers. But he can't. How old is he? He's 37, yeah. He's 37. Like, at some point, age does hit you. And I think Ronaldo, at this point of his career, is at that point where he's just not... For what Manchester United need from their striker, just isn't good enough. Yes, I think in the right team, he could be great still. And could still be one of the best strikers in the world. But for what United want, him at his age isn't it. I remember you, Zombie Angel. Don't worry, I remember you. I think I had some crap like. I mean, you might have. I can't remember you ever having that name. But I remember Zombie Angel. I remember Zombie Angel. Good play by Alanga. But gives it away. Here is Sheriff on the counter-attack with the balding Mohican. They're 17. Well, I assume Darwin. I mean, I just can never do it. Like, I've considered... Like, the issue is, my hair, it's quite thick. So it would just be an absolute nightmare. It would just be an absolute nightmare. A haircut's a haircut. You say it's like classic David De Gea. 2018 David De Gea. There you go. Headed clear. And United get hold of the ball. No worries, bro. No worries. Enjoy your Chinese. Enjoy your Chinese. There's a free kick to Sheriff, edge of the box. In a bit, mate. In a bit. Casemiro gave away the free kick. The captain, number 6, just getting there ahead of him. Luke Shaw wants words with the referee. He's not happy with it. Luke, just calm yourself. I don't like Luke Shaw's new tattoos. I have to say, I don't like them. Right, so this is a really good opportunity. Very much a shooting position for Sheriff here. You know, I need to kind of just be a bit careful because from this sort of position, Sheriff could score and could then make this into a real game. They go across the floor and De Gea has it in his arms. United get away with it. They went under the ground and just under, I think, did it go under the wall or just past the wall? But it's straight into De Gea's hands. So it's no worries. As Malassi takes it down really well in the air. Anthony. Back to Malacia. Sheriff really fighting for this now. Anthony should have won it back there, but didn't. The number 2 fires over. He was on a good run and fires over. De Gea's having words. Say, be stronger in there. Win that ball. But United get away with one. United get away with one. Like I say, we'll win the game. We'll win it comfortably at 2-0. But not good enough. And here comes more changes. So 21 in not Alanga. Anthony will come off for Alejandro Garnacho. And Harry Maguire is coming on. By the looks of it, that might be for Lisandro Martinez. There's 2 Ajax boys coming off. So Garnacho is on, as is Maguire. There we go. I mean, I think that's a weird choice bringing. I guess it's just kind of protecting him. But we don't have a game. We know we don't have a game for a while. I don't see why we've taken off Martinez. Really, I just don't think it really makes much sense. By the looks of it, Alanga's actually going to go on the left and Garnacho will be on the right. Like that. There we go. And we have 2 minutes of valid time. So if you are enjoying, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Of course, we will have a match, a Let's Talk. We'll go through the game, do player ratings and so on. Link might not be in the description, actually. Let me double check that and make sure it is. I do need to update the thumbnail because currently it is the thumbnail from the Southampton game. Isn't ideal, but we'll sort that as my computer goes really laggy. There we go. So in the link in the description below, if you want to refresh that, feel free. But in the description there should be the link to the Let's Talk, as Jadon Sancho just runs in, just can't get really the ball down properly, had it stuck between his feet and gives the ball away. And we've seen some more shin pads. Ronaldo's. Him and his family. Maguire. Back into David De Gea. He'll go long. Lovely ball out wide to Rafa Varane. To Bruno. Across to Ericsson. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. Manchester United 2. Sheriff Tiraspol 0. It's a good result. It's a positive result. It's the result we needed. But performance-wise, I'm not massively happy, if I'm completely honest. But we've won the game 2-0. That's the main thing. The rest of it we can talk over in the match reaction. Link to that is in the description down below, or you can find it on my channel. I'll be over and live over there in about 5 or so minutes, so please do tune in for that. But for now, on this watch long, thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you all over in that match reaction in about 5 or so minutes. In a bit. Peace. Oh, hold on. Hold on. In a bit. Peace.